I passed the exam, or I did my real estate class on a CD-ROM.
Yeah.
I said that to my daughter who was thinking about getting her license. She's like, "What's a CD-ROM?" I'm like, come on. But anyway, so I just jumped all in.
Yeah.
I mean, I moved back and square one and took off.
Okay, what did that first year look like for you? What did you cut your teeth on?
So the first week, so Heath is a salesperson, right? He's like, here's a Mike Ferry scripts. Take these scripts, learn them, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah. Go set up appointments. I'll come in and close them.
Mike Ferry is one of the top real estate coaches
Yep.
for the last X number of years.
Yep, yep. And his son, Tom Ferry, is,
Amazing.
yep, Tom Ferry's now number one.
Yep.
So back then, when you looked down a street, you would see, 10 signs on one street. You'd see 3 sold signs. You'd see 2 for sale by owners, and you'd see all the other ones. And for sale by owners back then, they didn't market on the internet because,
Good.
yeah,
Wasn't a thing.
yeah, it wasn't a thing. Internet
Yep.
was, but doing that wasn't.
Yep.
And so it was pretty easy. I would call up for sale by owner, and I'd be like, hey, I see your sign in the yard. Do you mind if I stop in real quick? I'm in the neighborhood. I'm a real estate agent. I just want to see your place, and we can just chat about what the value of your home is and whatnot. And
Which is probably one of the few calls they got
Yeah.
on the sign. So they're
Right.
like, yeah, sure, come.
yeah. Or, well, I'm busy right now. I'll be back. We'll be home today at 5. Oh, really? You can't do it right now?
Yeah.
And they say no, because 90% of them couldn't. And it's like, oh, do you know that there's 3 other houses for sale in this block? Yeah. And they're all listed with agents. Yeah. Well, a buyer is going to call one of those agents, and once they connect with those agents, they're not coming back to your house. It's just the way it works.
Yeah.
They're like, we've had that problem. Why don't we meet tonight? We'll talk about it. We talk about it. We get the listing. So my first week in the business, I listed it for sale by owner. I got a signed call and I sold it. I had a friend refer his brother to me. I sold him a townhome that happened to be a listing that we got. And then I had another listing that I listed and sold. So I sold I think in the first week and a half, 2 weeks, I sold 7 houses,
Okay.
which was unreal. But it just took doing the work
I
and
was gonna say, so that sounds super easy.
yeah.
Well, is it easy?
I mean, so the thing is, yes, it's easy, but it's super hard. I mean, you know what it's like.
Super simple.
You know what it's like, though. You look at the phone and you're like, I need to make a call. And then you're like, oh, yeah, I can do this first.
Yep.
I can do that. I can do that. And everybody does it. I mean, I still do it to this day.
Yep. Me too.
But stepping out and knowing, like, hey, you got one option. You got no money coming in. You got a family. You got to make this happen. It happens. So now that first week or two, we got all those pending. And I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then it was like, they all closed, had some money in the bank. And I was like, now what?
Yeah.
Right? But I did okay. I mean, my first year, I think I sold 24 houses.
Yeah.